All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bass All Year channel. So today we're finishing off two, I think, of the most popular and successful finesse rigs to really ever hit the industry. And that would be a drop shot and the famous Ned rig right now. So we're gonna take a couple different products. I'm down here in Central Florida for my birthday. And you know, being a Florida guy, I don't get to finesse fish a lot. Most of the fishing that I do is shallow water power fishing. Don't really get to get a spinning rod in my hand a lot. So now that we've got a little pond here with a hard bottom, real hard sand bottom, tons of little shells in it, I think it's gonna be jam out for a little Ned rig. So we're gonna time one on over here, and then we're gonna try to catch a couple fish on it. Then we're gonna go to a drop shot, try to catch a couple fish on it, and really just see what we can knock out with these, you know, two successful finesse type stuff. Like I said, down here in Central Florida, so we're gonna try to get some fish done. We aren't going out on the lake, we're gonna fish a pond, so let's have some fun. So this is what we have set aside. We're fishing some 10-pound braid on a Lew's Mach 2 spinning combo. Again, I don't bust this thing out a ton, so when I do, rare occasions, so get a hand applause. And here's some of the finesse baits applications we're gonna be taking out. Some 10,000 fish Sakoshi bug, their shimmer shads, which are gnarly. They're gonna tear this place up. This little pond they're gonna go nuts for. And I'm teaming these up on a Hard Hat Jigs deadbolt mushroom head jig. And this is a 1/10 ounce black finish. That Sakoshi bug's in black and blue. That thing is dirty, you know. These fish here don't see stuff like this, so I think they're gonna be on these baits like fat kid on hotcakes, so. All right, and no, I'm not doing lead or anything crazy like that. I'm just gonna go straight braid. We're gonna go savage with it. And that's just because I forgot leader line. I also forgot the chest cam, so this whole video, I don't really know how it's gonna come out, but we're gonna film it on the Canon, on a tripod, and see what happens. So let me know in the comments, is it Palomar or Palmer? I just called it a good knot. So that Sakoshi bug is rigged up. I think it's gonna be a little light, but we're just gonna flip this thing to some culverts, drag down some little concrete bank, hard, shelly sand bottoms in this pond, and then we're gonna come back, tie on a drop shot, and do it all over again. So this place is absolute glass, normally filled with lily pads too, or lily pads, turtles, I mean. Absolutely taken off and held that Sakoshi bug. Come here. Look how he ate that bug right in the roof of the mouth. I ain't going anywhere. Good looking fish right there too. Fish number one, Sakoshi bug. Let's keep on keeping on. That's that rig. Still sit up perfect. Look at this one, even comes with some free salad. Alright. Look at that fish, right in the side. Man, they hit that thing so hard too. Alright, so there you have it. We know we can catch fish on the old Ned rig. Absolute killer bait. And the Sakoshi bug by 10,000 fish and deadbolt mushroom head jig combo is absolute dirty work. So, you know, we are fishing a pond, but pond fishing can provide excellent structure for you to practice these techniques on. So next, what we're gonna do is a technique I don't get to do really at all. I can't think of one time I've drop shotted in the last 3.5 years. So we're gonna take these 10,000 fish shimmer shads. Wait till you see these bad boys. Perfect mimic of the natural forage that you're gonna find in any pond, especially retention fed by culverts. If I could get this thing open. And I did do an unboxing, but these have these natural light strobes built right into them. These are gonna do so dirty in that pond. So I think we're gonna do two different ways. And the first way is a drop shot. We're gonna go real light, an 1/8 ounce drop shot weight and a little 2-aught drop shot hook and the shimmer shad. This is perfect little finesse fishing applications for a pond. Fluoro. They're gonna bite this thing when they see it. We don't need 6-pound fluoro to get the job done. Now, as I stated before, I don't drop shot enough, but I drop shot, or I don't drop shot that much, but I drop shot enough to know once you tie your knot, you take your tag end, or what will be your leader end, and put that back through the eye of the hook and pull that down. What that does is it kind of sticks the hook out on the line instead of it dropping flat down. So the fish in these ponds, you know, they're not going to be eating off the bottom anyways. They're going to primarily be feeding up in the water column, waiting on moving water coming from the culverts and pushing bait out of them. So this technique here is going to be complete money, and I'm going to tie, I don't know, we'll call it 14-inch leader, about 1 foot leader. Not long. The water's pretty murky. It is braid, but as I said before, we don't have any fluoro leader. We don't need to go crazy. So hook, wait. Now the shimmer shad, we're just going to go just under his little nose, just barely poke that hook point out. Dirty setup right there. Let's go catch some fish. Well, if that doesn't prove finesse fishing with these little shimmer shads, man, I went back and I was able to clean up the same spot I've already caught a couple fish at. Little guy. But that's like the main majority of fish in this pond. We want to keep catching some of these drop shot fish. We're gonna try to go catch another one. And this one is the Elastec drop shads, or what? We're gonna have to look at the package when I get back. I'm totally blanked. This came in one of my mystery tackle boxes and I've been eager to get one on the water and try it out. So what perfect way than in a little finesse video. So let's catch 3 fish on 3 baits. Now I noticed this bite a couple times before I'd fished this place, and I came here and I was just fishing a fluke, and I noticed that every time I'd come I'd only catch like 4 or 5 fish, and I was like, man, there's got to be more fish in this pond. There just has to be. And I started researching kind of how the retentions work here in this city, here in this town that my parents live in, and I noticed that they have open retention, meaning, you know, one pond will feed one and then the other will feed the other type thing, but they're all fed from the road. So all these retention ponds feed each other, which means there's usually always a pond that's coming above level and draining out, and this would be one of the retaining ponds. Now with that, their culverts are open, so if the fish can, believe it or not, swim to and around to other different ponds, but for the most part they stage on the edge of these culverts because of all the moving water. It's literally like textbook fishing. You could fish out in the open of this pond, never get bit. Something about those culverts and around where those little bumps are from the sand and like natural erosion of the water coming into the pond. That's all I'm doing, is I'm dragging this drop shot over these sand humps that form around these culverts and where all these bait are. And I get it, it is a pond, but you know, pond fishing, every once in a while you're still gonna have to hit it with a certain technique, and that's kind of the technique I found with this pond. And people I talk to never catch fish here. It gets fished a lot, they see a lot of baits, but they're almost like lake fish. They're smart. Alright guys, we are back here, just kind of finishing up some editing down with this video that you just finished watching. Hope y'all really enjoyed that video. Again, I get it, it's pond fishing, but it's really cool to kind of take some strategies and techniques that we have for us to offer in these drop shot rigs, these Ned rigs and baits and whatnot, and take them out and catch a lot of fish to our local waterways. So there's a link below. You can visit that. That'll take you directly to Shop Carl's, where you can find these mushroom heads that I was using in this video, the 10,000 fish Sakoshi bugs, and the shimmer shads, and tons of more finesse baits. As we move into this fall, it's definitely something to keep in mind to stock up on, as well as just going through the rest of the website and tons of other products that are there available for purchase. You can also use promo code BASSALLYEAR year to get your first mystery tackle box for $5. So if you're really kind of interested in some of these baits that you see here today, you know, you're going to get them in certain types of boxes and many, many more in your monthly subscription. So you can check that on out as well. And then one more thing, you might have noticed these in the past couple videos. I've been wanting to do like a whole video on these. These are the new Bass All Year hats, the leather patch hats. Basically, it's like it's shaped after, you know, a flag, and we took some stars out. The guys over there at American Trigger Pullers put my logo there on the top, and then it's got a ton of other fish for the stripes. So mesh back, snapbacks, these things are awesome, fit awesome, hats last forever. Check them out over there, American Trigger Pullers. You can check them out online, or also their Instagram page, American Trigger Pullers. And you can also use promo code BASS there to save you 15% on these hats. So check them on out on the website. These things are pretty gnarly. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I kind of felt like it went pretty good. You know, I didn't think I'd be able to go to that pond and catch fish as quick as I did. I was kind of thinking it was going to be a grind. Like I said before, we really don't catch that many fish around there. But I wanted to put a video together of Ned rigs and drop shots, and that place kind of rung a bell in my head because it's sand bottom, shells, or sufficient structure for the fish to pull to and relate to. And I don't really have any of that here in North Florida. I don't really have any spots that I can get out and get a good Ned rig or drop shot bite. There's a couple different shell bars on some of the lakes I fish, but they're just not holding fish right now. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Bass All Year channel. Hope you guys hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this segment. Also hit that subscribe, stick around for more awesome bass fishing action. In the next video, I approach a pond and kind of talk to you all on how I go about fishing a pond for the first time via Google Maps. When you find something, or even if you're driving by a place and you're like, wow, I'd really like to fish that. Going out there and starting what baits to start with, how to approach the lake, where to throw your lures, where to cast to, what to target, what to look for when fishing new spots. So that video will be coming up next, so keep your eyes out for that upload. My goal for the next 10 days or so is to get something every other day. I've got a couple different videos that I wanted to upload before this one that are going to come out, but they're really excited, kind of geared towards tackle and whatnot. Again, keep your lookout. There's going to be videos coming down the pass real quick, one after another. Till next video, hope you all stay tuned. We'll see y'all back here on the Bass All Year channel. Get out there, stay safe. We'll see you there on the water.